Gen Z is dead on the inside. There's a bunch of reasons why. I'm not going to get into all of them, but I'm going to give you 6. First up is social media. Social media came out when we were kids. I remember y'all was posting pictures online talking about some like for a TBH and rate me 1 through 10. Like out the womb, y'all had low self-esteem, trying to find out if your classmates found you ugly or not. Newsflash, you were ugly. I know you were, because you wouldn't stop using those filters to hide your crooked eyes, and y'all are still using them to this day. Gen Z has a better relationship with their phone than they do with real life people. And I would know because I'm Gen Z. We were the first ones to get TikTok. I mean, that app was a mistake, by the way. Like, have you ever seen somebody scroll on TikTok? Like, they literally go through and give the video 0.5 seconds, and if it doesn't stimulate their monkey brain, don't make that racist. It's Black History Month. If it doesn't stimulate their monkey brain, they're on to the next. Our attention spans are cooked. I can't find a single video that doesn't have Minecraft parkour or Subway Surfers underneath it.
We do realize there's a difference between loving America and being swept up in our
Also, we have access to way too much information. I should know that a bomb was dropped on Lebanon 5 minutes after it happened. Sure, it's sad, but that has nothing to do with me. I shouldn't have to know that information, and there's nothing I can do about it. Everything we see online and on our phones and social media, it's all negative. Negativity goes viral, and that's why your brain is fried. Second reason Gen Z is cooked is previous generation. These old fucks, whether it's your parents, your boss, your teacher, they're telling you to do this, and then you'll be happy and live the life you want.
Wrong.
Bro, I don't want to live your life. Have you seen 40-year-olds? They're not happy. They're not living a good life. Why would I do what you're telling me to do to live a good life if your life is fucking miserable, bro? I'm not going to fall into the same trap you fell into. If you follow what these people are telling you, prepare to hate your life. Gen Z is the most nihilistic generation that this world has ever seen. Basically, the belief that life is meaningless. There were kids who grew up during World War II who were more hopeful of the future than today's kids. Trying to date in this generation is like eating a powdered donut and expecting it to give you a 6-pack. OnlyFans has made women whores. You want to buy a home? Too bad you're broke. Start a family, you say? Well, TikTok is gonna raise your kids and feed them mindless information. Oh, and if you want a good job, good luck, because your degree is probably useless because you don't have any experience. And to get experience, you need a job, and you can't get a job without experience, so you're cooked and you're stuck at working Walmart jobs. We're basically just hamsters running on a wheel, spending energy and going absolutely nowhere. And I know I sound very pessimistic, like, oh, he's being so negative, but the reality is, that's what the world is. The blueprint in life used to be guaranteed if you just did what you were supposed to do. Work hard in school and be a good person and everything should work out. Unfortunately, that's just not how the world works anymore. Number 3 is loneliness. A lot of kids and young adults today feel so alone and misunderstood. The truth is, your feelings aren't that valid. I know, it's all we hear, your feelings are valid, but unfortunately, nobody cares. And when nobody cares, people try to find a way to draw attention to themselves. I was talking to this girl once, and she literally told me she used to cut herself so people could ask her, what's wrong?
Turn around and
What the fuck is that? That's just dumb. Go see a therapist. I'm sorry, I have to call out stupidity. Also, speaking of, a lot of you aren't mentally ill. You just need to go outside. 2 words, touch grass. Go get some sun. You've been cosplaying as a vampire for way too long. If you just stay in your room all day and dry up, you're basically like your cum sock. Speaking of, that brings us to number 4. Porn addiction. I actually read a study that said 90% of men are addicted to porn. Okay, I'm lying. I don't read. But like, it sounds kind of true. It used to be if you're a loser and can't get bitches, you either level up or stay a loser. Nowadays, I've got a big booty Latina at my fingertips while my fingers are touching my tip. Like, look at this dude right here talking about I masturbate 10 times per day. Like, he's proud of it. Look at this shit. I'ma keep busting these nuts. Don't even mention NoFap. He doesn't care, bro. He says, just as I said, I fap to regular and fetish porn. I don't get tense headaches, though. I do have migraines from time to time, but that has nothing to do with masturbation. He's in denial. He's in denial about his condition. That's like if I take my fist and I punch a fucking wall and then now my shit is bleeding. I'm like, oh, my shit bleeding, but it's not because I punched the wall for real. Like, it's because of something else. Like, bro, you're having brain aneurysms because you're addicted to fucking bitches on your phone who are pixels. I remember freshman year of high school, I would come home from school looking forward to busting a nut like it was Christmas. Start coming saying ho, ho, ho. There's people who use porn as background noise. They'll be washing dishes and just hear moaning in the background. You know who you are. Could you imagine, instead of hearing soothing waterfall noises before bed, You're listening to Put It Back In, Daddy, Please. Cosmically down bad. Number 5 is honestly the pandemic. When COVID forced all the kids, teens, and young adults to stay inside like 24/7, bro, they lost all their ability to communicate, and some people still haven't gained that ability back. But once 2020 hit, we were cooked. It sent so many people back. I remember I dropped out of college because I couldn't do online classes. If there was a cliff nearby, you probably would have seen me on the news. It was that bad. And number 6 is the lack of God in our society. People in the Middle East don't have this problem. But for whatever reason, in America, people want to believe in rocks and astrology. God is your light when it's dark. He's your courage when you're fearful. He's your strength when you're weak. Hold on, let him preach. Bars. I'm not gonna lie. I used to be an atheist. I thought I was smarter than the world, bro. But I definitely found out. There was just too much godless activities happening that I was like, wait a minute. There's got to be something else to this. I think you get the point. I'm not going to go into too much detail. God is good, no God is bad. Because no God means you deal with shit on your own. Which is why Gen Z is dead on the inside. Yo, he said the title. Yo, he said the title of the video. Like, the video is titled Why Gen Z is Dead on the Inside. And he said it in the video like how they do in the movies, bro. Like, he could. But look, Gen Z is the future, I'm the future, you're the future. Life is already hard. You're fighting against the system, so don't fight against yourself as well. Now, the 6 things I mentioned aren't the only things to attribute to why Gen Z is slowly dying, but if I started talking about instant gratification, capitalism, and self-improvement, you probably would have had a stroke trying to pay attention. And look, if there's nothing you take away from this video, let this be the thing you take away. Remember this. It's not until you realize you're dying that you actually want to live. Yo, I think I cooked. Bro, did I cook? Like, was that like a quote that like people are gonna like use and like put on their story and shit? Bro, I think I cooked.